Good morning. Hello out there. Welcome to the Heavy Montes podcast and my morning show, America. Now, today, we want to talk about two pedophiles, in the opinion of Heavy Monte, Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump. I think we can say here, as we are projected, when all the information comes out, that Donald Trump will be classified as a pedophile and he needs to be arrested. You know, Jeffrey Epstein laid a trap for him, they say, and the information is all over America. I mean, all over the world. People have copies of the files. They said Iran has copies of the files. You know Vladimir Putin have them. Not America. Well, we want to talk about Donald Trump and that State of the Union again. Now, he just told a whole bunch of lies. He stood up in front of the country, a pedophile, in my opinion, and a murderer. You understand? Just told lie after lie after lie after lie. And the Republican Party in the House stood up and clapped for him in front of the victims, America, in front of the women that have been raped. And he never said anything about it because he's a rapist, America. Guilty, you understand, of raping our children. Huh? And he's going to be a rapist, in my opinion, and a pedophile until those files come out and prove that he is not. Not America. We want to talk about the Republican Party. The Republican Party are the enemy of the state, a satanic cult, into rape of children, into torture of children, into, calling black people apes, because they are Donald Trump. Huh? They back him. No one comes out and say, except a few of them, that Donald Trump is a low down, dirty, maggot dog. Now I want to talk about his wife a little bit. I believe she's a spy. I believe that she's working for Vladimir Putin. And I believe that she's going to have to escape. You know why? Because they're going to drag her fake ass in front of Congress, the Democrats, the same way they did Hillary. And the Republicans, you can't bring a first lady in. Huh? You can't say you can't bring in the ex-president. Donald Trump and Melania Trump will testify in front of Congress. And he's going to have to tell everybody the fifth or whatever. You understand? But he is a traitorous person, America. And he is trying to destroy our country. And he is DEI, ignorant, the white man that Elijah Muhammad described as the devil. And you can say he's the devil. You understand? On the things that he's doing. And his stink ass wife, need to be called in front of the Senate, just like Hillary did, or in front of the House, but she'll skip down because I believe she's a fucking traitor. I believe she's working for Vladimir Putin. You understand? And Vladimir Putin has Donald Trump as a puppet. Everybody knows it. And the Republican Party allows a puppet, a man who's working for Russia, to destroy our country because they are Russians. Now, I'll tell you what, the Republican Party, some of their main senators, okay, went over to Russia. And they've been planning this shit for a long time. I'll tell you why. Russia is a racist country. They don't allow blacks or anybody else. And that's what they're saying. Vladimir Putin is their savior to come over here to kill all of us. And he probably gave Vladimir Putin all of our secrets, Donald Trump, because the Republican Party is right behind this white supremacy. Huh? Stephen Miller and the gang, you understand, went in, did it, showed us, look, all the blacks got to go. All the black books got to go. All the text got to go. You understand? But it's not the blacks that got to go. It's that they got to go because they have destroyed themselves. You understand? Because they told the truth. And the truth is, we don't work for America. We work for Russia. We got prisons. We're going to build them, saying that we're going to put the Hispanics, but they're for your ass, white man. You understand? Because a lot of y'all, you understand? Black people ain't that stupid. We're laying low. You see, let you guys fight it out. And you're trying to kill each other. And everybody who tried to kill Donald Trump was a maggot. The maggots are out to get him because he lied to them and told him that the Democrats were the pedophile and he's the pedophile. And maggots don't like pedophiles. Even the white evangelical church, traitors to God and traitors to Jesus, I don't think they're going to support Donald Trump if they know everybody knows he's a pedophile because these preachers, these priests, they have sex with the children in secret. You don't catch them, you see. and instead of saying these religions are outlawed in our country because they took and, ripped our children, they should go right ahead on. You're still doing it, you see? Now in America, now we are in a race, you understand, to get rid of these Republicans because they're building prisons to lock us up. You know, they are saying that we are king. Huh? God put us here, took over the Bible. You see what I'm saying, America? You know, got a whore and a dang gangster as their leader, in the opinion of Heavy Monte. Now, you know, you can have signs in the when the president is speaking. You know, Al Green had a sign saying that blacks people are apes because he called us apes. I'm not a damn ape. I'm a human being with a brain. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump is more closer to a goddamn ape than me because he's a damn simple Simon. All the Republicans are. And anybody who voted for him are. You know, they're the ones who have the minds of an ape, in my opinion. Because those no human being will vote for a rapist, huh? A man who's screwing your children, doing stuff like that, and he's doing it. Best friend with Jeffrey Epstein, and you cover up for him. The Supreme Court cover up for him. You understand? Because they had the fear was put into the minds of these white people, in my opinion, so-called white people. The black man is out to get you. Well, if 10% of the nation can destroy all of you people, then y'all really are in trouble. Nobody wants to hurt anybody, especially black people. We just trying to make it, man. Leave us the fuck alone. Excuse my language this morning. You understand? You're fighting each other. You got a civil war going. You took and developed this thing, and you're in power, and now you're in power, and you're still blaming the Democratic Party. Get out of our way. Huh? You don't deserve to be in power. Huh? Get out of our way. Don't vote for no Republican. I'm telling you. Now, what kind of president creates an army, you know, and what kind of party give him an army like that and tell him that he's going to spend unlimited amount of funds torturing Hispanics? You understand? You know, you people, I tell you one thing, black people and minorities, don't ever, ever treat a white person like this. This is shit that's in your ass to hell. You understand? If you're a Christian, you don't do that to people. A human being life is precious. A child's life is precious. And if somebody says that somebody raped a child and you still voted for that person and you still out there telling everybody that he's a good man, he's God, and he's all this stuff, Republicans, you guys, America should never let y'all in power again. And then when you're out of power, all you podcasters out there was making all that money, what's your sale now? What you gonna tell them? You're going to still go out there. The government is real bad. The government isn't doing it. That's a bunch of lies. The government is bad because of the Republican Party, because they won't allow the Democratic Party to take care of the American people. They block every damn thing, and they took away and they destroy the government. They give it back to us. We try to clean it up. We don't have enough damn time. Huh? Because they really tore it up because they hate you, they hate the country, and they hate God. You understand? Now, I want to remind you of something again. Remind you that we have elected a maniac twice for president. And these people they believe in, having sex with your children. Huh? How many of them are there? We can call the names of all of them that's doing it in the Republican Party. We can call the names of them. We're not going to do it. Look it up yourself. You will be horrified if you knew the number of Republicans in high places that are raping and torturing our children. Find out for yourself. Okay? Now, Donald Trump, in 12 months, he said he inherited a nation that was in bad shape. He's a freaking liar. Huh? Now, if he had followed Biden's policies and did everything Biden was doing and it failed, then I would have said Joe Biden screwed up. But he didn't. Joe Biden didn't put no tariffs on no damn body. You understand? Now, inflation, he said, is plummeting. That's a damn lie. He says that our incomes are rising. That's a damn lie. He said the economy is roaring. That's a damn lie. He said our enemies are scared. That's a damn lie. Iran said, come on. Huh? We got something for your ass, Donald. And all you little young white boys that voted for him, he lied to you about the war. And if you're black, get the fuck out of the military. Huh? You don't get a fair chance to be a minority in the military. They're saying in the military, you know, getting rid of the blacks. Huh? You know, they want a white army. So take your ass over there and fight. I would not go in the army if I was a woman. If I was a minority, I would tell them to fuck off. Send them over there, let them get their goddamn legs shoot the fuck off. You understand? And come back to the country, and the Republican refuse to take care of the veterans. So only Republicans should be fighting. Okay? You know, why would you fight for a country, okay, that won't take care of you when you come out? I'm a veteran, I tell you right now. They treat the veterans like shit. They treated me like shit. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? And I didn't get upset, you know what I'm saying, about what the way they treat me. My younger sister passed away, and I kind of got a little bit messed up in the head. My 18-year-old sister died of cancer. I had no support from the VA, from anybody to help me. Huh? They said, get the hell on out of the military, man. We don't need you no more after 12 years. You know what I'm trying to tell you? If you worrying about your dad's sister, that's your problem. And that's how they treat the soldiers when you get out. Our government. That's how they treat us. And the Republican parties are the ones that are destroying the VA. The Democrats been trying. My brother told me. He said, the VA hospital in Charleston, South Carolina is the only place that a healthy man, a veteran, can go into and die. That's how bad it used to be for the veterans. Okay. And this sorry son of a gun comes out and say, that veterans are losers and suckers, huh? When they lost their legs, huh? When they lost their family, huh? When the 18-year-old sister died and you had no mental help or no mental support, you had to do it on your own because the government wouldn't help you. That's happened to me. But thank God I'm here today and I survived it. But I miss my sister every day. Now, so these are the things that he's doing, Donald Trump, to America. Now, before I leave, Melania Trump need to be dragged in front of Congress, okay, and ask these questions, and ask a bunch of questions, all right? She is trying to avoid it now, so I think she'll run. That's the only way out. I think Donald Trump will run, okay? I think that they better keep an eye on Donald Trump. Donald Trump will run, sell us out, and have us nuked. So this is Heavy Monte saying, do you believe that Donald Trump's a Russian traitor and he will sell us out and give Vladimir Putin and everybody the secrets to destroy our nation? Do you believe that the fox Donald Trump is in the hen house and the Republican Party is working to destroy the nation? They say they want to kill 100 million Americans and create Project 2025. That's what they say. This is Heavy Monte for the Heavy Monte Morning Show saying that Melania Trump should be arrested right now. Hauled into the dang old Supreme Court. Hauled into Congress and asked a bunch of damn questions. We want to know damn well what the hell going on. We, the Republican Party, cannot protect Donald Trump anymore. The facts are out there. Any day now. Take it from me. The song. Any day now. The facts will be coming out. And the Republican Party, even when the facts come out, will still back Donald Trump because they are Donald Trump. We will not vote for any Republicans again. Huh? Why would you vote for traitors? You understand? Why would you vote for somebody who know that the president of the United States is compromised and they still back him? Huh? Why would you vote, huh, for Lindsey Graham? Why would you vote for Tom Cotton? Huh? He sold you this shit. Why would you vote for Jim Jordan? Jim Jordan ain't worth shit. Huh? And I believe he's hooked up with that wrestling stuff too. Why would you vote for that guy? Huh? Why would you do that? Why would you vote for Marsha Blackburn? Huh? Why would you vote for John Molinaw or any of those 6 in Michigan who sold you out? Why would you vote for lying Lisa McClain in Michigan? Huh? Why? So, the crying call of an old man, a progressive. Never ever vote for a Republican again and continue to subscribe to the Heavy Monte YouTube channel. I'm just getting started, America. You understand. And the website, looking good, as promised. We'll have it going, hmonte.com. All we have to do is one button and it'll be up. So we're still working on it. But America, I want you to know that I appreciate all the subscribers. You understand? And we need to start doing some live shows so everybody can talk, you see, because I'm not worrying about the Republicans because they're going to lose. The only thing they have is martial law. And you're not going to be able to do it because the American people know who you are. And maggots, stop trying to kill Donald Trump. You're going to jail. Don't do that. Murder is a bad thing. Let God handle him. Let God handle the Republican Party. You do not want to be a murderer and a vagabond like the Republican Party because they are murderers and they are vagabonds, all of them. Every last member who is elected, no matter where they're at in your state or local government, they are lunatics. Their heads are bad and they hate America. And we have, a traitorous president and most likely a traitorous wife. We don't know about it. Everything I said about the low down, dirty dog woman is my opinion. She might be clean. I don't know, but I wouldn't bet on it. This is Heavy Monte for the Heavy Monte podcast and the Heavy Monte Comedy Show, saying please subscribe to my YouTube channel and get me to 5,000 subscribers. I'm the voice. You heard it. I'm the man, that will stand up for you. Will stand up for the American people. You see what I'm saying? Because I've studied these guys and I know how to bring them down. You understand? Sean Hannity, I understand. I understand what they're doing. This is Heavy Monte for the Heavy Monte podcast again, saying please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give me the 5,000. Hit the subscription button right now. Right now. Because every time you subscribe to the Heavy Monte YouTube channel, Republicans get scared. Because where there's one of me, there are others that'll follow. Midas Touch. You understand? Occupied Democrat, Don Lemon. We're all out here now. We don't have to deal with that corporate news, them lying scumbags. They're afraid. They're afraid to tell the truth. Not heavy. I'm 70 years old. I don't give a shit. I've been around the world, but everywhere. You see what I'm saying? God has blessed my life. So I should sit here and tell the American people what I feel. And I feel is never vote for a Republican again. Then please subscribe to my YouTube channel.